up. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics drier than the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Hey, straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. Deep know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the, then I gave my a new goof. Either you fronted. Got a New Orleans, man, that voodoo. And I'm that now, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got it bad, tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put her in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. Yeah. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I been ballin'. That why me ball on it. Hey, that why me ball on it. Yeah. That why me ball on it. That why me ball on it. Yeah. I can show you
that ultra ground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighten up, you would lose. I approve. I bet I stamped and approved. Straight ultra ground makes all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come get the wish list. They come get the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come get the wish list. They come get the wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt up when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You at? She was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She gotta make it. Rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me playing down, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Brands of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so knowing the
Bands of the
I caught her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my shows, thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, wait.
Esto es talento, we favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, y ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're gonna need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this one does not go far. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go! Go!
From the 43. He's on the move. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And he's taken out of bounds behind the line. That's going to be a sack. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. He sends this away, and oh, this is gonna be a field flipper. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Now it's Montez Sweat who took him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Jacobs with a first and then some. He's down the sideline into the red zone. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Has a big hole left. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Jacobs. Punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fielded at the 7. With some trickery here on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Okay, ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Hut.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Pass complete. That's Devin Duvernay. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Williams to throw on first. It's taken in by Romadunze. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw by Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First down, Williams. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the pistol, here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Love from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he gets it away from his end zone. He'll start from the 39. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Bears football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They send a tight end in motion. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Williams from the gun. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Ready up.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, set, go!
Running on first here with Jacobs. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Love out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they come away with some points on that series.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, then those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready!
Here's the one back on the handoff. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Set, put!
They give it to him again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. Down to the 10. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
Warrior 70. Set, go!
Williams to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
After the pick, here's Williams. That one's caught along the left sideline.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go. Ready?
Williams set to pass. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears pushing for a score before the break. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Go!
Working from the gun, Williams. And they pick him off again! And he's gonna go! It's a pick 6! That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He's gonna field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Ready?
Back to the air following the pick 6. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
There he goes on the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Romadunze touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18, pioneer. Go.
Shotgun now for Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go.
The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Here's Love to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
It's 2nd and goal.
Set. 70 Lion. Hut, hut.
Now here's Williams. Completed to his running back. Touchdown, Chicago! So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Dumped off to his running back.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
He's back to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Wow, they must really trust this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Fields it and starts the return from the end zone. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Second and 6 coming up here. Trying the right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Jacobs running behind center. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. He fires one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. And he's got it, touchdown Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they pick him off again! Andrew Cooper takes it away! And the Packers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Here's Sly to try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Bears with the ball, but they enter the 4th at a massive deficit. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A tight end in motion now. They'll run here on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 31. Off the mark there, incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Shut up.
Handoff now from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On the set.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Set.
Williams will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Go.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Hits his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry up here. Williams to throw on 3rd. Caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Set.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's gonna score, touchdown Chicago! The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. Bears offense, look at this, they haven't moved, they're going for 2. He's throwing for it! And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Give now to the running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Handoff running right, Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down. Love out of the shotgun. Caught by Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hand off to the back. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. They stick with Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Packers looking like they'll start this season with a win. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's the handoff. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He has the 1st inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
Let's go.
They'll run Jacobs. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah.